In this video, we're going to go over graphing the function from the real world example. Example number 1 in lesson 7.2, represent a function, part 2. Okay, this is a real world situation. We have suppose a car gets 28 miles per gallon. Remember, we had the equation was y equals 28x. We made our table of values. Okay, of 1, 2, 3, 4 in gallons, how many miles you could travel. We got our set of ordered pairs. So now it's time to represent our function as a graph. It's on the back of the page. Okay, I recopied our set of ordered pairs. That way I have them on the same page as my actual graph. All right, so first we have to figure out what is going to be my units along the y-axis and what are going to be my units along the x-axis. Okay, well, let's look back here. We labeled the units for the x, the input, as the number of gallons of gasoline. So this is going to be the units along the x-axis. And then our y, which is our output values, the units are the distance in miles. Okay, so let's label that on our graph. The x-axis, we said, is the number of gallons of gasoline. Okay, and then our y-axis, we said, is distance in miles. Okay, since we're dealing with a real-world situation, we have to make sure that we label our x and y-axis what they mean. Okay. Now we have to figure out what is our scale and our intervals going to be for our graph. Our y values are 28, 56, 84, and 112. So maybe I'll go each box. We'll start at 0, and maybe the first box can be 14. So the next box can be 28. This would be 42, 56, 70, 84, okay. That'd be 98 and then 112. Okay, along the x-axis, we'll label our intervals since the x values are 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then let's plot our points. 1, 28 is going to be right here. 2, 56. Our next ordered pair is 3, 84. And then our last ordered pair is 4, 112. Okay. If you notice, our line goes through the origin, right? Because remember, our equation was y equals 28x, which is a linear equation, and the y-intercept is 0. There is no y-intercept, which is in the form y equals m times x, where m is your slope. This is 28 is your slope, and there's no y-intercept, which means that your line should be a straight line that goes through the origin. Okay, and it does. All right, so make sure you have those set of ordered pairs graphed. Okay. I'm going to use a marker as my straight edge to draw a line through all my points. Okay, there's the graph. All right, it starts from 0. So here's the graph of a car getting 28 miles per gallon. Okay. Now you are going to do the got it number 1, the real world situation. You're going to represent it in 4 different ways: as an equation, a table of value, a set of ordered pairs, and a graph in the back. The graph in the back. Okay, so try that and then watch the video to make sure that you got it correct.